you're a legend because Mckenzie, a former three-weight world champion, joins us live on TalkSport on the Sports Bar Weekend. Duke, thank you so much for your time. Good evening. Were you disappointed in Tyson Fury's performance last weekend?
Listen, good evening, Sam and Perry. It's a pleasure to be on again. I was disappointed in the performance simply because all the pre-fight talk about Tyson Fury and what he was going to do and what he wasn't going to do didn't materialise. Now, you can look at that two ways. You can either say to yourself, Usyk is that good, or Fury just didn't perform. Listen, this is the biggest stage, and he's known, obviously, for months in advance about this fight. Took himself off into training camp, had all of these amazing reports about how great he was looking in training and how he was so focused, and he's been training diligently to get the best out of himself. Now, the most thing that really surprises me is the fact that on fight night, Tyson Fury's 4 stone, you can count with me if you want, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's 4 stone heavier than Oleksandr Usyk, and he should have smashed him to pieces. With a 4 stone weight advantage, he should have absolutely ruined Oleksandr Usyk. I can't ever remember a time in my life where there's been that sort of a discrepancy in weight, and the champion or the challenger hasn't walked away with the title. I know he's gone in there as the challenger this time, but he didn't fight like the challenger. He boxed like he was still the champion. You can't do that in world title boxing. When you're challenging for a world title, you've got to be seen to be taking the title. And Oleksandr Usyk didn't allow Fury to do that, and Fury didn't do that. So that was the most disappointing thing for me. The weight issue, because he never used it to his full advantage, and the fact that we can say that Usyk's brilliance just made him look pedestrian at times.
And those are the words of Duke Mckenzie as he stated that Tyson Fury should have smashed Oleksandr Usyk to pieces based on the weight. And he didn't do that because of the brilliance and savvy and skill of Oleksandr Usyk. And let me counterpunch. I think Dave McKenzie's absolutely right. I think all the build-up, all the all of a sudden end of the line, last minute blasting and, that 11, 12-minute stare down, that should have meant something. And I think that should have been the beginning of something special for Tyson Fury. See, if Tyson Fury was greater than Anthony Joshua or better than Daniel Dubois or better than everybody that he claims to be better than, he would have went out there and smashed Oleksandr Usyk because he's been to the decision pole once before. So I don't see why he was so upset or disappointed to get a decision not in his favor, because that's already happened. So at the end of the day, if he would have listened to his trainer, Sugar Hill told him, listen, it's all or nothing right now. It's all or nothing. We got to go for it. It's too damn close. He said that. So if anything, Tyson Fury's around here saying that I believe in my heart I won that fight. I think I won. I think I'm the winner and all this. But you didn't do what you said you're going to do. You're supposed to knock them spark out. Made them retreat. Made them surrender. Those type of things Tyson Fury promised us, and he didn't deliver. Okay, that's the reality of it. That's the reality. Listen, the reality of it is this. Hey, if you don't, I repeat, if you don't knock out Oleksandr Usyk, you're not going to win the fight. You can't outpunch him. You can't outpoint him. You're not a better boxer than him. You're a decent boxer. And matter of fact, he was trying to do roughhouse tactics and it didn't work. And I think because he didn't pick up the ante, I think he was too heavy. I think he was to that threshold where people that thought his legs were gone actually might have made some sense, because I think his legs are more challenged and put more strain on him when he's heavier based on where he was when he was 400 pounds. So when you get anywhere near 300 pounds, your legs are going to start bothering you based on the amount of weight that your legs are holding. Okay, yeah, he can still move, but at the same time, that weight that he had counted against him. Okay, see, he didn't come in with that. But again, Usyk wouldn't allow him to. I think if Tyson Fury could, he would have. So don't get me mistaken. It's not the fact that I'm mad because Fury didn't win or didn't do what he's supposed to do. I'm mad because he talked all that mess but couldn't get the job done. He couldn't get the job done. You know, he tried, but he couldn't get the job done. And because he couldn't get the job done, he's mad because of a decision. You know what I mean? If you're going to fight someone for 12 rounds, a person that is a pressure fighter that fights off the front foot like that, and that does charge you up, and he does test you, and he shows you everything you show him, then more, why wouldn't he win a decision against you? You didn't do anything spectacular. You didn't do anything that anybody else hasn't done. Went to 12-round decision or didn't go get to the 12th round at all. But what happened to all of those other guys, including Tyson Fury? What happened? They all got outpointed, they all got outworked, and they initially got beat. They could not hang out or keep up with the speed of Oleksandr Usyk or the pressure of Oleksandr Usyk, the punch output of Oleksandr Usyk. They could not do that. And Tyson Fury sitting back mad now. Oh, I think I won that fight. Bro, you got to do more than just give some or allow someone to give you a decision, because that's what he expected people were going to do for him. No, we expected you to do what you said you was going to do. That's why Tyson Fury had all that juice, built all that juice momentum off of fighting one guy, Deontay Wilder. Because he said in the second fight, he's going to take out Wilder, and he did that. That's why people like myself respected Tyson Fury a lot more. But you can't do that if you don't deliver. If you don't show us, look, and I put that little dude down, I uppercutted him, I hurt him this time, I knew where to hit him. And understand this, the blueprint was already set up for Tyson Fury. And it just showed you, yeah, they both improved. So it was a less limited and a less contact fight, but Usyk still outpointed him, outlanded him, and out-hustled him. So since they both improved, because, you know, Tyson was putting that right up because he was worried about that straight left because he respected it. So he couldn't just go like fools rush in and get knocked out or get caught again, because that was going to be something that, you know, he knew what the outcome could have been. A knockout, a stoppage, or a knockdown. Okay, so like based on that, he still couldn't do what he needed to do because Usyk was already prepared for those right uppercuts. Okay, he had no way to implement that like he did before. You know, but one thing to leave you guys with is that Tyson Fury did fight different than he did in the first fight. So he conned us all, but the con was on him because what he did in the first fight, he was more successful than what he did in this fight, trying to roughhouse, grab, punch, and clinch. And it didn't help him none because, like his father, John Fury, said, that the crunk style won't work for him in this regard. And guess what? It didn't. But you guys tell me what you think of Duke Mckenzie stating that Tyson Fury should have knocked out Oleksandr Usyk to prove that he was the best. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!